definitely hear me. It's not about some of us. Who is the front line?
We are the front line.
Who is the front line?
We are the front line.
Safe staffing.
Saves lives.
Safe staffing.
Saves lives.
Yes, indeed. There are so many directions to come from. And I'm not new to the family of CWA for this issue. Because this is not the first year you started pushing back and demanding that they step up and ensure safe staffing so that we might save lives. But here we are in a moment that really does require us to take it up a notch. In 2014, when they did the first climate march in New York City, I'm knocking up everything. When they did that first climate march, one of the themes was, this changes everything. And this moment does change everything. This moment does not allow for anybody to lay back and not participate in making healthy New York, a fair contract New York, and particularly with the front line. When I was invited to come and stand on behalf of two of my statewide organizations, Citizen Action of New York, and I'm also the president of Peace Action of New York State. One of the things we understand in Citizen Action, we're not citizens complaining. We're citizens in action, just like you frontline workers. And one of the things we say in the Peace Action New York State is, peace demands action. And this effort that we're engaged in is our civic duty. So I thought about this and I did write some words because I didn't want to go way off track because it's such a joy when you're with the family and they're pushing forward like we all should do. So here's what I wrote. Here's what I wrote. In some ways, this is a can you hear us now moment. It surely is a intersectional must moment for all of us have skin in the issue. You don't have to be a healthcare worker nor a patient to understand that the benign neglect shown is another act of deliberate indifference. And the act is also one that is upon our community across the state. So what do? When we say stand up and fight back, we're standing up and fighting back to the wealthy who have not been included in the resolution that we need. For many years, they have escaped out of the side door to avoid doing what we must do, paying our fair share of taxes. And so, when we march, we're not out here on a joy walk. It's not a parade. And the wealthy needs to understand that, yes, as we push our elected representatives, we stand with them, and we demand they stand with us as we move this state towards taxing the rich. The wealthy has more than enough money, and we have more than enough aggravation to keep putting up with this crap. So I'm going to take my seat, but I'm going to assure you that Citizen Action of New York State, Peace Action of New York State, we stand with you. Not just now, but from way back to our forward movement. A better New York State will come when our frontline workers have a fair contract and safe staffing. Thank you. Stay strong.